Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here for the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we've got another game here on August 6th, 1969. Washington Senators at the Chicago White Sox, first of a two-game series. Washington won the first one 6-4. We'll be back with our lineups in just about 5 minutes. We appreciate you coming here. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, it's Jeffrey Guterman, and we are broadcasting remotely at Comiskey Park. This is the second of a two-game series. Washington Senators at the Chicago White Sox. Senators took the first game. In this one, it'll be Dick Bosman for the Senators and Paul Edmondson for the White Sox. Both are right-handers. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Washington Senators, leading off Del Unser in center field. Batting second, Lee May in right. Batting third, Frank Howard in left field. The cleanup hitter is Mike Epstein at first base. Ken McMullen batting fifth at third base. Bernie Allen batting sixth at second base. Eddie Brinkman at shortstop batting seventh. Jim French bats eighth. He's the catcher. Right now, Paul Casanova is out with an injury. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Dick Bosman, a right-hander. The Senators come into this game 20 1/2 games behind the first place Baltimore Orioles in the AL East. They're in third place. For the Chicago White Sox, who are struggling terribly, they're 19 games under 500, 30 games behind the first place Minnesota Twins, but they are in fourth place. But Seattle's only a game and a half behind them. Leading off and playing left field, Walt Williams. Good morning to Kathy Harden. So glad to see you, Kathy. Walt Williams batting first in left field. It wouldn't be the same without you. Batting second, Louis Aparicio at short. Batting third, Gale Hopkins at first base. Batting cleanup, Carlos May in right field. The third baseman, Bill Melton, batting fifth. Ed Herman catching, batting sixth. Ron Hansen bats seventh. He's at second base. Ken Berry in center field, batting eighth. And Paul Edmondson, the pitcher, batting ninth. Quick announcement. I'm 65 years old. I do my best, but if I do a misreading on the dice or the cards, that's part of the replay. Let's remember it's fantasy. Let's not take it too seriously. I take it seriously, but not too seriously. I make maybe one or two errors a game, and I'm always working on ways to enhance my accuracy. Of course, we have backups who detect errors, and those are welcomed. Let's give a hand now to all of our enthusiasts, all of our Strat-O-Matic enthusiasts. Big hand. And it's well deserved. Without you, we wouldn't really be doing this. I got to reading, I shouldn't say reading, listening to the audiobook of Ty Cobb by Charles, what's his last name? I can't remember his last name. And it's so good. It makes me want to, get into maybe the 1911, 1920. It's by Charles C. Alexander. You can get the whole audiobook. 1984 biography of Ty Cobb. Amazing. Makes me want to get into either 1911, 1920, or 1924 for a replay. But we'll see. We got about a year, give or take, left here. This is game 1,301 out of 1,944, so that's about 643 games left. It's less than a year if we do two a day, but who's counting, all right? Okay, we're ready. Let's look at the tweet here. The tweet is up and the tweet is good. Beautiful day for a ball game. The Chicago White Sox take the field. Again, two righties here. Paul Edmondson on the mound. And leading it off is Del Unser, left-handed hitter. Okay, Edmondson is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Unser. 1-5, and that is a base hit by Unser. Right up the middle to start it off. New pens, Kathy Harden. New pens have arrived. Beautiful set here. And we're waiting for the correcto tape. Do sometime today. Okay, Lee May now with Unser on first, nobody out. Edmondson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to May. 6'5", left-handed hitter, grounds to short X. That's for Aparicio. He's a 5'2", and he throws him out. Unser goes to second on it. You probably want the Senators, don't you? I think you're an AL East person. So it's one out, and Unser in scoring position. And here comes the big man, Frank Howard. Yes, she does. I do too. Okay, Edmondson from the stretch. The pitch to Howard. 5'6". Right-hander flies to center field. And Ken Berry makes the catch. And Unser holds. 2 outs. I thought when I first looked at your text, it looked to me like, let's get serious. You know how you glance at text very quickly. So it's 2 outs, Unser in scoring position, and Mike Epstein is the batter. He's a left-handed hitter. Here's Edmondson. 1-7. And he grounds it to first, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left after a half an inning. It's Washington 0, and Chicago coming to bat. Dick Bosman on the mound for the Senators. A great pitcher. Walt Williams will lead it off for the Chi-Sox. Chi-Sox, again, I said 19 games under 500 in 4th place. But the Seattle Pilots on their tail. Very disappointing season for the Chi-Sox. Okay, Bosman is ready. Here's the windup. Pitch to Williams. 2-10. Grounder to third for McMullen. Throws it over to Epstein. 1 away in the bottom of the first. Now Louis Aparicio. Just love it. Love Strat-O-Matic. Okay, Aparicio, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Bosman. 4-11, walked him. So Aparicio is on. He's being held. He's a 1-12 with French. And Gale Hopkins, the batter. Pitch from Bosman. 3-9, fly ball to left, and Howard makes the catch. Aparicio holds. 2 down for Carlos May. Left-handed hitter, Carlos. The pitch from Bosman. 2-10, walked him. Second walk by Bosman this inning. First and second, 2 down. And here's Bill Melton. And the pitch to Melton. 6-4, fly ball center, Unser a 2. 15-2, oh, it's a base hit, and he bobbles the ball. Aparicio comes home. An error. By Del Unser, ordinarily a good fielding center fielder. Not sure if that's earned Mr. Perota, but we'll see. Here's Ed Herman. If not, we don't care, because we don't score that, even though it's good to know. Ed Herman now, second and third, 2 outs. Tough break here for the Senators in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Herman. Oh, that's a re-roll. 6-10, left-handed, grounds to short. Brinkman, he's a 2. That's a re-roll. That's a re-roll. 19-2, it's a one-base error by Eddie Brinkman. Oh my Lord. May scores, that's unearned for sure. 2 errors, and what a nightmare of an inning for Dick Bosman and the Washington Senators. 2 errors. It's first and third, 2 out, and now Ron Hansen. And the pitch to Hansen. 3-4, grounds it to second for Bernie Allen, throws to Epstein, the side is out, but 2 runs, at least one of them unearned. On 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 errors, and 2 left on. Whoops, that's a 2, I'm sorry. So sorry about that. 2-0, White Sox. So that should be a sufficient handicap for the Senators. Now Paul Edmondson will face the Senators in the top of the second inning here. We'll be making more coffee. Already finished last drips of the first pot. Here's Ken McMullen now. The pitch from Edmondson, 1-7, and it's a grounder to short. That's for Aparicio, throws him out, 1 away. And Bernie Allen is the batter. Senators down by 2, 1 out, top of the second here. August 6, 1969. Before you know it, we'll be in September. Here's the pitch to Bernie Allen. 1-6. Grounds it to first. Hopkins scoops it and takes it to the bag himself. That's 2 away. And Eddie Brinkman with 2 outs, nobody on, top of the second. Edmondson winds and deals. 1-3. And it's a base hit to right by Brinkman. Carlos scoops it, throws it back in. It's a 2-out single for Eddie Brinkman. For Jim French. French is in for the injured Paul Casanova, but I hear it's a minor injury. Here's the pitch to French. 1-9, and he grounds it to first. That's for Hopkins again, and he takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And after 1.5, it's 2-0 White Sox. Dick Bosman, a superb pitcher, looking to see if he has his stuff today. The first inning was a error-filled inning, 2 errors, contributing to the scoring there. Ken Berry will lead it off for the White Sox. Bosman winds, and the pitch to Berry. 4-4. Right-hander, catcher X. That's for French, a 3. 5-3. Oh, he drops a pop-up. Oh my, 3rd error for the Senators. Maybe they don't want to win this game, Kathy Harden. A 3rd error. It was a simple pop-up. It's an overcast day, so he couldn't have lost it in the sun, Jim French. Here comes Paul Edmondson now. He's a D bunter, infield back. 2 WR. And Bosman now with Berry on first. 3-5, a grounder to short. Brinkman over to Allen to Howard, double play. So that handled that. A 6-4-3 double play turned by Eddie. Oh my Lord. Well, Eddie just got a double play. So it's 2 outs, nobody on. It's early. We got big bats, Howard and Epstein. Kathy. Here's Walt Williams now. Bosman winds, the pitch to Williams. 2-9, and he flies it to left. That's a can of corn for Frank Howard, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the error, none left after the double play. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And it's a beautiful day for a ball game. Beautiful morning here. Nice crowd. About 9,000. And Dick Bosman will lead it off. I'm going to make some coffee, if you don't mind, and I'm going to say welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I broadcast all games. I post standings, updated standings after all games. And we're just making some coffee here. A nice leisurely ball game, if you don't mind. we got that going. Our next game is Mets at the Cincinnati Reds. Looking forward to that. It's scheduled for 9 a.m. Eastern Time, U.S. tomorrow. I might sneak it in today, but all I could say is, folks, set up alerts. I do sometimes broadcast games with little notice. Okay, Dick Bosman at the plate. It's 2-0 White Sox. Here's Edmondson, the pitch to Bosman. 6-2. Right-hander. Fly ball right. Carlos May with the catch, one away. Indeed, got it brewing there, Kathy. Here's Del Unser now. Singled, left on base in the first. Here's the pitch to Unser. 6-7, left-handed, grounds to second X. Hansen, he's a 3. 9-3, turns throws him out. 2 away. And now Lee May. The pitch to May. 1-8. And it's hit deep by Lee May, way back to right. May going back, and it's gone. Lee May with a home run. Carlos May went back to the right field wall, and it soared over. So Lee May with a solo home run off Edmondson to make it 2-1. Lee May with a home run. And here comes Frank Howard. Let's just look at that again real quickly. 1-8 off Edmondson. Home run 1-9. Well, it was a 1. So that cleared the fence. It's 2-1 now. Here's Frank Howard. He flew to center in the first inning. Edmondson, the pitch to Howard. 1-6, and that's a home run 1. Oh my Lord, it's gone! Frank Howard, back-to-back home runs. Oh my, look at that. Let's look at that real carefully. 1-6, home run 1. Well, it's a 1. That's a frickin' 1, people. Look at that. Back to back, it's a tie ball game. My Lord. Howard knocks it out for Frank Howard. That is number 41. He leads the majors. Number 41 for Frank Howard. Yeah, Howard has 41. He leads the American League. Jackson with 35. McCovey has 36 for the National League. So it's a 2-2 ball game. And here comes Mike Epstein. Back to back. Okay, Edmondson with 2 outs. He's all with 2 outs. First Lee May home run with 2 outs. Then Howard. And here's Mike Epstein. Pitch from Edmondson. 3-7. Oh, he walked him. Osinski and Wood are available. I'd rather not use Wood. He pitched last game. It's based on real world usage in the game that we're playing. Ken McMullen now. 2 outs, Epstein on first, 2 in on back-to-back home runs by Lee May and Frank Howard. Pitch to McMullen, 6-5, grounds it to short. Aparicio, he's a 2, 15-2, and he throws him out. So the side is retired. There were 2 runs on 2 solo home runs, a walk left on base. And in the middle of the third, it's a 2-2 ball game. Yowza. That's what Dick Bosman needed. Aparicio will lead it off for the Chi Sox here in the bottom of the third. A 2-2 ball game. That coffee is brewing. I hear it. The Frederick's air conditioner is blowing. I feel it. The crowd is humming. I hear it. And I love Strat-O-Matic baseball. I know it. I know it damn well. I'm gonna fill my cup if you don't mind. Oh, I just love Strat-O-Matic baseball. Woo, yeah. I know I'm gonna break down, Kathy. I feel it. I know I'm gonna break down and purchase a new season sooner than later, whether it be 19, 20, 22, 24, or yeah, poetry. You bet it. You bet. I'm gonna break down 1911, 20, or 24. Poem is in all 3 seasons. And if I do it, I'm gonna find some way to do statistics, full statistics, game by game. Okay, bottom of the third. You know that feeling when you're wanting to make a purchase of something and then you get to the point of no return, you just go ahead and do it. I don't know. Okay, here's Louis Aparicio facing Bosman. The coffee is beautiful. I've got the other stuff for tonight, Kathy Harden. I've got Lost in Space and Blueberry Muffin. They're both hybrids, and I'm alternating between the 2. These beautiful buds with my beautiful new chillums. This one, you see, just got this one. And I didn't clean it last night. I'm going to give this a clean. I want to maintain my cannabis hygiene, if you will. Yeah, thank you. That's coming later, Kathy. No one's going to rain on my parade. Here's Louis Aparicio now. He walked and scored in the first. Bosman now, the wind-up, pitch to Aparicio for 7, and that is a ground ball to first, scooped by Epstein. Steps on the bag, and it's 1 away. A 4-7 ground out. 1 away. Now Gale Hopkins. Whoops. Gale Hopkins. Hopkins, a left-handed hitter. Here's Bosman, winds, and the pitch to Hopkins. 4-8, struck him out. That's the first for Bosman. That's the first in the ball game. 2 down for the Chi Sox. And here's Carlos May, also a left-handed hitter. That's one of the things. If they're left-handed, I will tend to say it out loud so I know to look there. If they're right-hander, I don't need to. If it's a left-handed pitcher, that's a whole new ball game for the hitter's card. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Carlos at the plate. He walked and scored. Pitch from Bosman, 5-4, left-hander, grounds to third. That's for McMullen, a 3. 23, and he throws him out. A 1-2-3 for Bosman, and if he gets tough, watch out. If he gets into a groove, he's going to be tough to beat. We've gone 3 innings. It's a 2-2 ball game. I got fresh coffee. I got cannabis for late afternoon. And I got Strat-O-Matic. And Kathy Harden. And what else could one want, right? Here's Bernie Allen to lead it off. Bernie, left-handed hitter, facing Edmondson. Oh, that's good coffee. Whoa. Oh, Lord, that's good. Okay, Edmondson is ready. Bernie Allen at the plate. Here's the pitch. 1-6, right-hander, grounds it to first. Hopkins steps on the bag, 1 away. Here's Eddie Brinkman now. Indeed. Eddie singled, left on base in the second. Edmondson winds and deals. 6-10, right-hander, grounded to short. Aparicio throws him out, 2 away. And Jim French. Ted Williams, Washington Senators, doing very well. They're 2 games over 500. Their first winning season this late since their inception as an expansion team in 1961. Okay, Edmondson, the pitch to French. 3-10, and he pops it up to the right side, just foul territory. And Hopkins makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Edmondson. Middle of the 4th, it's 2-2 ball game. Yeah, the original Washington Senators moved to Minnesota. I don't know the exact year. I think it was 1960, but I'm not certain. Or it might have been 61. And then they got an expansion team in 61, Washington. And then they moved to Texas. And that's where they are now. Okay, bottom of the 4th, Bosman will face Bill Melton to start it off. Okay. Here's Bill Melton. Dick Bosman on the mound. Here's the windup. And the pitch, 3-8. And he grounds it back to Bosman, who throws him out. Now Ed Herman, left-handed hitter. Bosman gets the sign from French. He's set. And the pitch to Herman. 2-6. And that is a base hit by Ed Herman. It's only the second hit of the ball game. Herman on first. With one out, and Ron Hansen is the batter. Bosman from the stretch. And the pitch to Hansen. 5-7. Struck him out. That's the second for Bosman today. Very neat ball game. As far as I'm concerned. Here's Ken Berry now. There's 2 outs. Herman on first. Four, 3. And it's a base hit up the middle. Herman goes to second. And he will hold. He's a 1-8. 1-10, 1-8 with Unser. So it's first and second, 2 outs, and Paul Edmondson, the pitcher, a 2 WR. Berry on first, Herman on second, 2 down. Woo! Here's Bosman now. 5-5. Grounds it to short. Brinkman throws to Epstein, and the side is out. So he does let up 2 singles, Dick Bosman, but gets out of it here in the 4th. It's a 2-2 ball game. We've got a ball game. Oh, yeah. We've got a ball game. And it's going to be Dick Bosman for the Senators leading it off, top of the 5th. Edmondson's endurance inning is 7, so is Bosman's. I like to infuse some Strat-O-Matic jargon in my broadcasts. Okay, Edmondson is ready. Here's the pitch to Bosman. 3-7, grounder to second, and Ron Hansen throws Bosman out. 1 away in the top of the 5th here. It's a 2-2 ball game. Here comes Del Unser. Unser 1 for 2, singled left on in the 1st. Grounded to second in the 3rd. Lee May on deck. Edmondson winds and deals. 6-4, grounder to short X, left-hander. Scooping is Aparicio. He's a 2. Scooping, and it throws him out. 2 away. And now Lee May, who homered. May and Howard, back-to-back home runs in the 3rd for all the Washington scoring. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Imagine Edmondson will pitch him carefully here. Here's the pitch to Lee May. 4-7. Struck him out. That's the first by Edmondson. A 1-2-3 inning. He's looking good there. We're in the middle of the 5th, and it's a 2-2 ball game. It's a beauty of a ball game. Here comes Dick Bosman to face the top of this Chi Sox order. It'll be Walt Williams 0 for 2. Okay, Bosman. The pitch to Williams. 6-10. Grounder to short, Brinkman. He's a 2. 8-2 and throws him out. 1 away. Here's Louis Aparicio. He walked and scored, grounded to first. Here's the pitch from Bosman. 6-7. Fly ball center, and Unser makes the catch. 2-way. For Gale Hopkins, left-handed hitter. Hopkins 0 for 2. Flew to left and struck out. Here's the pitch to Hopkins. 5-4, left-hander, grounding to third. McMullen, he's a 3. 19-3, and it's a 2-base error. So that'll be the first error for, I'm sorry, that is the 4th error for the Senators. Oh my. Tough. Hopkins gets on an error by McMullen, so thus far we have errors by McMullen at third, Brinkman at short, the catcher dropped a pop-up, that's French, and then out in center field, Del Unser bobbled a single for a 1-base error, single and an error. So Hopkins on first now, 2 down, and Carlos comes to the plate. Left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Carlos. 5-11. Walked him. So it's first and second. Second walk given up to Carlos. Third for the ball game for Bosman. A lot of Butterfingers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Surprised at a tie ball game. It's first and second. May on first. Hopkins on second now. With 2 down. And Bill Melton. They had 2 runners on last inning. Bosman got out of it. Melton 1 for 2. And the pitch to Melton. 5-10. Grounds it to short, Brinkman. No Butterfingers there. Whips it. Over to Mike Epstein at first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, an error, and both left on after 5. It's a 2-2 ball game. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. It's 2-2 after 5. Edmondson now. Both pitchers, their endurance innings are in the 7th. So they're both going fine here. The big man will lead it off, Frank Howard, here in the top of the 6th. Flew to center and then hit a home run, a back-to-back home run after May hit one out. Edmondson into his windup, and the pitch to Howard. 3-10, and that is a ground ball stopped by Hansen. At second, and he throws Howard out. It was a hard hit ball to second, and Hansen stopped it on his knees and then threw Howard out. 1 away. Here's Mike Epstein. Epstein 0 for 1 with a walk. Edmondson winds, and the pitch. 1-8. Struck him out. That's number 2 for Edmondson. And now Ken McMullen is the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch to McMullen, 6-3, right-hander, fly ball left. Williams, he's a 3. 12-3, and that's a single and an error. Williams bobbles it. So McMullen on second. White Sox get their first error of the ball game. He couldn't find the handle on that. So Bernie Allen comes up with McMullen in scoring position. Here's Edmondson now. The pitch to Bernie. 4-4. Grounder, fly ball to center field. Getting under it is Berry. 2-1. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the 6th. 2-2 ball game. Bosman will face Herman. He's 1 for 2, Herman. Reached on an error, then singled. It'll be Herman, Hansen, and Berry. Bosman gets the sign. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Herman. 5-8. Left-hander grounds to second. Bernie Allen a 3. 15-3. Throws him out. So it's 1 away. Holding our breath. Washington with 4 errors. Here's Ron Hansen. Hansen grounded to second and struck out. "4-7, and it is a grounder to first, 2-way. And now Ken Berry. Edmondson comes out on deck. Guess we could call this a pitcher's duel of sorts. Bosman winds and throws. 1-8. And that's a base hit by Berry. His second single of the ball game. Berry on first, 2 down, and Edmondson will come up here in the bottom of the 6th. "1-7 struck him out. Third for Bosman. The side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We'll take a break in the 7th inning stretch. Give all of us a chance to reorganize. Here's Edmondson. Facing Brinkman, French, and Bosman. Again, both pitchers. Endurance is in the 7th inning. Brinkman 1 for 2 today. Edmondson winds. The pitch to Brinkman. 3-6. Walked him. So Brinkman is on. The go-ahead run on first. Here's Jim French. Bosman on deck. French 0 for 2 today. Edmondson from the stretch. The pitch to French. 2-12. Pops it up to first. And that's Hopkins with the catch. 1 away. Here's the pitcher, Dick Bosman. He's an A bunter. They'll play it in. And Bosman lays it down. That's going to be 9B. And it's a beauty. It's picked up by Melton, the third baseman. His only play is to first base. Very small ball thing to do. Hoping for Unser now. Brinkman in scoring position, 2 down. Unser left-handed hitter. Edmondson. The pitch to Unser. 6-8. And that is a base hit. Brinkman scores. So Williams' strategy pays off. One more hit and or walk. Edmondson is out. Osinski is warming. Dan Osinski, the right-hander. A 2-out single by Unser, a clutch single to knock home the go-ahead run here. Now Unser on first and 2 outs. Lee May now. Grounded to short, homered, and struck out. May is a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to May. 4-8. And he walked him, and that's it for Paul Edmondson, who is knocked out of the box here in the 7th. He pitched 6 2/3 innings. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He walked 3, struck out 2, and has allowed 3 runs thus far, responsible for Lee May on first, Del Unser on second, and here comes Dan Osinski. Dan Osinski coming out for relief. He takes his warm-ups, he's ready, and he's going to face the big man, Frank Howard. Howard homered today, back-to-back with May and Howard. It's a 3-2 ball game. First and second, 2 down. Here's Osinski now. Pitch to Howard. 1-3. Base hit up the middle for Howard. This might score Unser. Unser rounding third, 1-15, 2 outs, 1-17. Berry with a 0. He's coming home. They're going to throw, and he's safe. So now it's 4-2 ball game. Howard with another run batted in. And Howard goes to second, May to third on the throw. It's 2 outs, second and third. Osinski trying to get out of this. They're going to put Mike Epstein on. And it will be bases loaded, 2 outs. McMullen is the batter. Right-hander. Osinski. 1-9. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. But there were 2 runs, 2 big runs on 2 singles, 3 walks, one of them intentional. Sacrifice bunt by Bosman with 1 out. That set up the first run. It's 4-2 in the middle of the 7th, and all 4 runs are charged to Edmondson. It's going to be the top of this Chi Sox order for the bottom of the 7th, and Bosman, the winner of record here. Take about a 5-minute break for the 7th inning stretch, and when we come back, the Chi Sox will try to make a game of this. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Nice ball game. Oh. Okay, we're heading to the bottom of the seventh. It's going to be all up to Dick Bosman. Oh, the Yankees are in trouble, yeah. I noticed that. I take a peek at the standings right now. That's about all I'm doing. Get some coffee here for the bottom of the seventh. It's a long season though, Kathy Harden. It's a very, very long season. I always have to remind myself of that. A Pirates fan, yeah, it's hard not to like them. I have to check them out, see who's on that team and all. Here's Walt Williams to lead it off. Bosman for the Senators. They lead 4-2. Pitch to Williams, 110. Grounds it to short. Brinkman over to Epstein for the first out. And here's Louis Aparicio. Here's Bosman. And the pitch. 4-9. Fly ball right. And under it is Lee May for the out. 2 away. And Gale Hopkins. 5-6. Grounds it to third, left-handed. And McMullen throws him out a 1-2-3 for Dick Bosman. And that's not a good sign for the Chi Sox. It's 4-2 Senators through 7. We're heading to the 8th now. Osinski, his first complete inning of relief. Bernie Allen leads it off. He's 0 for 3. Bernie is a left-handed hitter. Osinski and the pitch. 1-2. Grounds it to second for Hansen. 1 away. And now Eddie Brinkman. Brinkman 1 for 2. He singled, grounded to short, doubled, and scored the go-ahead run. Here's the pitch to Brinkman. I'm glad the Pirates are doing well. 3-8. Grounds to short, 2 outs. You know, they've had troubles for the longest time, huh? Here's Jim French now. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 8th. Senators lead by 2. Oh. The pitch to French. 5-9. Grounder to short X. Aparicio is a 2. 19-2, and he boots it. Oh my, oh my. That's the 5th error. Oh my, oh my. I'm sorry, that's the 2nd error for the Chi Sox. Lots of errors in this ball game. Senators with 4. White Sox with 2. French on first, 2 down, and here's Bosman. Four, 5. Bosman, right-hander. Walked him. Oh, Osinski. Now Unser will come up. First and second, 2 down. It's a Butterfinger game. Unser, 2 for 4 today. A single and a single and scored. The 4th run for the Senators. The pitch to Unser. 5-12. Fly ball right, and the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-2 Washington. Bosman has allowed, according to my record, 1 earned run, but we would certainly allow Mr. Perota to overrule that. Here's Carlos now. Left-handed hitter, Carlos, walked twice, grounded to third. Bosman, here's the pitch. 3-7, and it's a base hit to left by Carlos to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Howard throws it in. Now Bill Melton. May on first, no outs. Bosman from the stretch. 6-7, fly ball center, and Unser makes the catch. 1 out for Ed Herman, left-handed hitter. Ed 1 for 3 today, reached on an error and singled. Bosman throws. 2-10. Lines it to second, caught by Bernie Allen. 2 outs. And now Ron Hansen. Hansen 0 for 3. Whoa. 6-8. Right-hander, grounder to second. Again, it's Bernie. He throws him out. Side retired. No runs, 1 hit. And 1 left. We're heading to the 9th. Osinski will face May, Howard, and Epstein. This is his endurance inning. And actually, he's already got 1 against him. 1-5 struck him out, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, I could go check that out. That's 2 strikes. That would be 1 out, 2 out, 3 out. Then you're in the 2nd inning. And, 1 out. No. It was here. Okay. Frank Howard with 1 out, nobody on. I think I was thinking during the break that everything in moderation, just like anything. You can't, if I start doing Strat-O-Matic too much just because I think this morning game is good for me for now. So we'll have the Mets tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. It's on the landing page. Here's Osinski, the pitch to Howard. Whoa, 3-12. Grounds it to third. And Melton throws out Howard, 2 away. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Berry, a pinch hitter, and Williams. Right now, the White Sox down by 2. Here's Mike Epstein. Grounded to first, walked, struck out, and then intentionally walked. Here's the pitch. 4-3, grounds it to first X. That's Hopkins, a 3. 15-3, and it's another error. Oh. So that one's by Hopkins. The White Sox within 1 of errors. It's 4 for the Nats, 3 for the Chi Sox. Epstein on first, 2 down. And here's Ken McMullen. (6-4). Grounds to third. Melton, he's a 3. 1-3, it goes through for a base hit. And Epstein goes to third. So the Senators got something going here. Bernie Allen now 0 for 4. He's the only, French. He's the only batter for Washington who has not reached base. Here's the pitch to Bernie. First and third, 2 down. 3-4. Walked him. So Osinski 1 out, a 1-hit or walk away from fatigue. And Eddie Brinkman, the batter. There is action in the White Sox bullpen, and it's not Wilbur Wood. Bases loaded, 2 down. Brinkman at the plate. 6-8. And that is a ground ball to first, stopped by Hopkins, saving a run, and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, an error, a walk, 3 left on. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th now. It's all up to Dick Bosman, trying to win this complete game. Here's Ken Berry, 2 for 3. Reached on an error. Bosman winds. 5-2, grounder to second. Scooped by Bernie Allen, he's a 3. 3-3 goes through for a base hit. So that's the next batter will be the tying run at the plate. Buckle up, folks. Angel Bravo is coming in to hit. He's a left-handed hitter. Angel Bravo. A D-bunter. Bosman from the stretch with Berry on first, no outs. The pitch to Bravo, 2-12, and that is a base hit by Bravo. Right up the middle. Berry goes to second. First and second, 1 more and Bosman is out. Knowles and Higgins pitched in this game in real world. And right now warming is the left-hander, Darryl Knowles. And the right-hander, Dennis Higgins. They're both warming up. Williams taking no chances. Here comes Walt Williams. First and second, nobody out. Williams 0 for 4. Bosman from the stretch. The pitch to Williams. 3-6. Base hit. Berry scores. Bravo goes to third, and that's it for Dick Bosman. It's a 4-3 ball game. So Bosman allows 3 consecutive singles and is knocked out of the box. And the new pitcher to face Louis Aparicio is right-hander Dennis Higgins. Dennis Higgins coming in. And he is eligible for the save, Mr. Perota. Bosman pitched 8 innings. He allowed 8 hits. He walked 3. He struck out 3, and he's allowed 2 earned runs thus far, 1 unearned. And Higgins, the right-hander, it's first and third, and the infield is in to cut off Bravo at third. Okay, Aparicio, 0 for 3, walked and scored. Higgins is ready. Here's the pitch to Aparicio. 2-7. The infield was in, And that's going to be a base hit. Oh, my. Bravo scores. That's charged to Bosman. Oh, my, oh, my. Let's look at that again. 2-7 right-hander. It went to shortstop, but with the infield in, it went through. So it's first and third, still nobody out. Williams is the winning run. Here comes Gale Hopkins. Left-handed hitter, and that's it for Higgins. Look at this, Williams bringing in Knowles, the left-hander, to face Hopkins. Look at that. So Higgins pitched 0 innings. He allowed 1 hit. He's responsible for Aparicio on first. Bosman can lose this. He's responsible for the winning run, Williams. And Darryl Knowles steps in on the pitcher's mound. Oh, this is a tough one, Kathy Harden. Gale Hopkins, left-handed hitter. Infield is in again. Double play will lose the ball game. It's first and third, no outs. Here's Knowles now. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Hopkins. 4-6. Fly ball to left field. It's deep enough. Howard has it, and Williams comes home with the winning run. A walk-off sacrifice fly by Gale Hopkins. It's a heartbreaker. Kathy Harden, it's a heartbreaker. The final score, White Sox 5, Senators 4. Let's just look at that last play again. Knowles, the left-handed, 4-6. Fly ball left B. I don't play outfield in and out. Unbelievable game. The game was stolen by the Chicago White Sox. The winner is Osinski. Osinski pitched 2 1/3 innings. He allowed 2 hits. Pitched pretty bad. He walked 3, one of them was intentional. He struck out 2, and he allowed no runs. The loss goes to Bosman, even though Higgins was no help. We was robbed, no doubt about it. Bosman allows 4 earned runs. It shows you how important those errors are. Higgins, oh, Knowles came in, yeah. Knowles came in here. He pitched 1/3 of an inning. Oh, Lord. The final line, White Sox 5 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. Senators 4 runs, 8 hits, and 4 errors. And it's a tough loss for the Senators. So that's the game. Our next game is scheduled and will remain tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. I'll put this one in the books later today and provide updated standings. And tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, it will be the New York Mets with Jim McAndrew at the Cincinnati Reds, Jim Merritt. So 2 Jims will go at it. Stay strong, everybody. Thank you, Kathy Harden. I appreciate these games, and I appreciate you. Seriously, it makes it fun. Take care now.